Hello, this is Radagast. We are doing our first True Vision of Peace video. And the videos will be available on the True Vision of Peace website, and it will also be available on my YouTube site. So, Mr. Ambassador, as is traditional whenever we have one of these type of things, we usually turn to you and ask you to kind of get us started.
Very good. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining this program. I'm going to do some certain announcements because I have to follow instructions from my superiors. And I was instructed that from now on, I'm not supposed to take part in any other programs that has been offered before by our past, or not past, or by our associates. Okay. And the reason for that is because that people have been made complaints repeatedly that stories is being twisted, and people are using this to create divisions and problems. And thanks to that, basically, I've been instructed that True Vision of Peace has to have their own channel. And when I'm instructed to give a message, or when I have a message to give to the people, I will be giving that through this channel here. And other than that, you will keep people updated through the process together with others in the team. Okay. Now we had also some situation coming up with, as people have maybe have seen, with Ron and one and on. Ron is my friend, one of my best friends, and me and Ron do not have any friendship problems at all. Okay, and so it's not an issue of friendship or problems between me and Ron. Okay, the problem which is here is that I have to follow instructions from what is given to me by my superior. Okay, and with that in consideration, they have been taking a decision. Okay, that I have to give my message on my own thing, so that basically I'm responsible for what being said, so that people will not say that, yeah, but Ron said this or Dave said that and things like that. So I have to make sure that someone has to take responsibility. Basically, I have to be the horse's mouth that has to take this responsibility to do whatever I'm saying. It comes from me, and not as a second or third version story. Okay, that doesn't mean that I'm not friend with Dave, or that I'm not friend with Ron, or that we have any form of problems with each other. It's just that I have to follow instructions that comes from above, and that they consider is very important that the information coming to the people will be the information coming to the people from the horse's mouth, and not from someone else's interpretation of what is the truth. Okay. Mm-hmm. And also that someone is accountable for, and I will be accountable for whatever I will be saying. Okay, so this is the reason why we are doing this, and that doesn't, like I said before, doesn't mean in any way that we are distancing ourselves as friends to anyone. It's just that we are basically limiting miscommunication. Mm-hmm. Okay? And so this is basically the reason why it is like that. People, I hope will have an for this, and try to experience the good messages that all of these others are doing in their own way, and support their missions in whatever they try to do to help humanity. Okay, and on my side of the point of thing, I will continue to do my work here and work together with people to unify the planet. But we have, unfortunately, have to restrict the information in the way that, restrict maybe is the wrong word, but we need to make sure that the information coming to the people is authentic. It's not an interpretation of another person's idea what I'm saying. Okay. And sometimes I need people to assist in helping, like to understand things too, and so, I don't know, but we will try to do our best and try to find unity and not aggress on each other.
Right.
And also, I would like to make some announcements. I have seen that it has been a lot of positive things coming out of the training schedules that is being pushed and done from Gwen's side. Is other things that's coming up to empower people in different forums and different areas. And basically, like I said from the beginning, we're here to wage a war on ignorance, and that's our main mission. Also, there's been a lot of confusion about funds and that I have trillions of funds in my accounts and things like this and whatever. And I should push to release funds, the ambassadors to release the funds. Now we should stop testing. I'm not the person, okay, that actually releases funds. Okay, I can release funds from my own assets, my own funds belongs to me, and and things that is available from my side of things. But at the same time, the family funds, I have no power over that at all. Okay, that's above me. That's my superiors. Is not me who's handling any release of funds to the public. Okay, they are releasing funds to the public all the time through their different organizations, and I have no part, no my own recommendation, but I'm not the one that sits on the button to press that. That's
You're
not
breaking up,
my
Mr. Ambassador.
work.
You were breaking up.
I said it's not. I said I'm not responsible person for releasing funds. Okay, I'm not the M1. I'm not the these people in the family that releases funds. This is not my duty. Okay, so people has to listen to what I'm saying and try to understand what we're saying. Also, on the other side is like for example, like we were stating before, it's different ways to proceeding from to projects. Okay, and yes, we do have connections through the government things to assist with funding to certain projects. And if that's something that is an avenue in a particular funding situation, we'll do that. We also have ability to receive funding through private investors like myself and others that has funds that we can use for investing in projects.
Mm-hmm.
We are not here to give handouts to people. We're here to empower people.
Right.
And to make them build something and be proud of what they're doing and empower other people through creating businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, that's something that I will be, supporting. Now, when it comes to the family releasing funds for projects, is a different structure, okay, and that is something that I'm not allowed to talk about over internet, how that is being proceeded and how it's being done. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing is this way: is that people have to realize one very important thing, is that it's not that we are in any way trying to push and pressure and traumatize people, because I believe that most of the people that's complaining most about these things is people that actually doesn't have that bad, because there's a lot of people suffering around the world, and we have to look at it from a global perspective, not a local perspective or a private perspective. Everyone needs support and assistance, and that's what we are trying to do. So it's basically help whole humanity and all the people, not just a specific country. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like I stated before, it's important for us all, okay, to work together and try to unify. That's the main important thing.
Unity, yes. Very well spoken. Gwen, do you have anything to say?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. The March 28th workshop is filling up very quickly. That's an online workshop, so if you're interested in participating in that workshop, the sooner the better to sign up to make sure that you get a seat in that. You can do that at our website. There's a link at truevisionofpeace.com under our workshop link, or you can go to medicinehorsevillage.com and click on the workshop link and you'll find the information there. The Rapid City, South Dakota workshop, we have one seat available at that left. So if you're interested in attending that, you have to do that really fast. So anyway, yeah. So that's all I have for updates, I guess.
Oh, that's excellent news, actually.
Tricia, could you please give some update about your I know that you and Radacast and other ones is preparing other form of seminars that you want, because this is very important for people to understand. We are here trying to help, assist, inspire, and educate people. We are in reality, we are providing a service, okay, and we are providing education. And we are trying to wage this war, as I said, on ignorance and also on financial tyranny. But the most important thing is to be able to allow people to set themselves free. And that's the most important thing, is that people needs to be empowered and do the right thing for the right causes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so what you could talk about what you've been planning to do.
Oh, yes. Hi, everyone. Well, we realize, the team of True Vision of Peace, how we realize how disempowered people are. That's why we are carrying forth the mission of True Vision of Peace to bring forth the empowerment for everyone. And the empowerment, of course, more often than not comes from, energy. And energy, the planet's energy, is money. So when you have the money to fund your projects, then you are powered with helping humanity in a big way, because you, out there, you have your visions. Because you are awakening people, and you have amassed a lot of truth and knowledge within, and therefore you want to be able to help the people out there, and you need to be empowered. So that's why we are coming up with workshops and seminars to help you to be focused on your vision and to turn it into a viable, feasible undertaking. Then only you are able to do great work to assist in the awakening process for humanity on a global basis, or even if it's just a small community or a regional community, it's fine. Every small little good deed adds to a big picture of the work to help in ushering in a new paradise on this planet, or restoring the old paradise. Okay, for example, in our first True Vision of Peace workshop, Gwen did a very good job helping people on, crystallizing their ideas into a viable business undertaking, how to get to write business plans, which is very well received on Saturday. Unfortunately, there are a few who couldn't agree to the concept, but you must know that this is how it's done now. And if you like to have another perception of how the birthright deserves to have the funding for your own living, then there's another thing, okay, another perception. But we, over here in True Vision of Peace, we just want to help empower the people out there, to help the masses in as impactful way as possible. I will be preparing people with the proper mindset to move from helplessness to stasis to productive and positive action towards self-empowerment, moving from lack to abundance consciousness. Whereas Reverend Rodriguez will be doing workshops on helping people to self-heal, to get to a platform where people can seriously take action to help humanity, apart from taking where Gwen left off or assisting her on the business plan side of things. And Natalia will assist with the Save Our Souls part of the program. Well, Ambassador, as usual, is most supportive on all that we do here. And he is the catalyst to get all this moving and get you to awaken from within and to go there and do the good work, eradicating ignorance, as well as spilling out pearls of wisdom and information to you out there. Thank you, Ambassador, for doing such a wonderful work there.
You're welcome. Also, what I wanted to specify, which is a very important thing for people to realize, is that money is a dead thing. And basically, it's just an instrument, by my personal opinion. Of course, this can energize people when they're using them, not when they are stored in a warehouse or somewhere else. But the thing is this way, is that it's important for us all, okay, to do what's right. I myself, I went from, living the lifestyle that everyone wants to have, okay, to decided to live a simple lifestyle. But the funds that I have, I want to use, okay, for bettering humanity, okay. And that's the thing that we want to inspire everyone to do. Okay. And, it's to have a correct mindset. Okay. And that's what we are trying to inspire the people to have. Okay. Especially in these specific days that we are living in. We are a lot traumatized. Okay. And so we need to basically get out of this traumatized situation and look at the positive things. And it's very important to get ourselves out of this so-called victimization wall. People always claim that we are victims. We are victims. We are victims. If you stay in the victim situation, you're never going to get out of it. We need to struggle. We need to continue to struggle. Even if we have problems in our lives, or sicknesses, or whatever we have to continue the struggle until we reach the goal. And the goal is basically to ourselves to be liberated and having a free spirit. Okay. And that's where we need to keep the focus. Okay. And I hope that we're all going to be able to work together, okay, and unify all around the world, and not to aggress on each other. And I'm sad that, unfortunately, there's so much aggression still in this world, there's so much fear. And, we need to get out of this fear and this aggression and try to work to unify and to work to cooperate with each other. So I think all these different classes, they're going to be presented in different arenas, going to be helping a lot of people. Okay. And a lot of you maybe don't know about the qualification by the people that's doing the education behind the things, but they're very much qualified and they have a lot of extensive research behind them and education. Okay. And so it's important to share our knowledge and our skills and empower each other. Okay. And I many times said we should stop, waiting for someone to come and save us. And, and this is the situation. We are here to assist each other, to save each other. Okay. We have to work together to save each other. And we cannot just leave it all up to one person. We all have to do it unifiedly together. Okay. And so let's pray and hope that people will be able to take this message to their heart and do the transformation that the world so much needs, and to move to the next step in this process. I understand that it is not easy for people that doesn't have a full picture to understand what's going on. And a lot of people is, being upset when I say goldfishes and when I say that people is ignorant and so on and so on. Yeah, when people make statements about things that they do not understand, okay, it's basically ignorance, okay? And there's a lot of people that claims, okay, that all this money belongs to us, okay? Now the question is very simple, okay? I'm trying to make an analogy. Just claim, for example, like this, that if you believe that, that means that your house also belongs to everyone. That means your car belongs to everyone. Why don't you share your wife, as I said before? Mm-hmm. Okay? You cannot go and say that all the money, okay, that has been stored by the family belongs, for example, to the people of America. The country of America also one of the biggest debts to the family on the planet. Maybe they would ask the question, when you're going to pay back what you owe us? You say, no, it's not us. We didn't borrow it to the government, but you were the one that empowered them. You were one selecting them. Mm-hmm. You were one still empowering them. So people have to deal with the truth. Okay. Now, the thing is this way, if this money belongs to this family or belongs to that family, follow the money trail, And the thing is this way, is that we have to work. This money was given, not taken, given to be used from time to time to empower the planet through the Marshall Plan and through many other plans. And so the thing is this way, we have to continue to implement this other steps that was agreed on, that was forgotten in the Marshall Plan, and basically create a better humanity. Mm-hmm. Okay. And the family have never had a problem with that. But to people to believe that this is my money, just give it back to me and I will handle it. We see how you guys handle your own lives and your own economy, and how you handle your countries, and how you're aggressing on each other and killing each other and blaming each other. Okay. And people say, but we are ready. Really? Look around you. Open your eyes. Do you really think that people are ready? Okay. Maybe one or a few people, or maybe a few million people on the planet, maybe they are consciously ready, but majority of the people are still asleep. Okay. And now it's time for people to awake from this slumber that we are in and basically create a better planet. And I hope that people doesn't take it to offense Because if you do, you really need to do more watching yourself in the mirror, because then you have to reflect on yourself. And stop playing the victim role and try to empower yourself and others. Okay? And stop blaming other people. Okay? That's what I wanted to state for today's program. And if anyone else will have anything special to fill in, so please do so now.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to say, sorry.
Go ahead, Crystal.
Okay, I would like to say, if you go to our website, True Vision of Peace website, you will see our mission statement being spelled out so clearly. And if you go to the home page, you see what is True Vision of Peace, TVoP. True Vision of Peace is the think tank foundation of humanitarian initiatives to empower and educate the people and uniting humanity by instilling awareness, eliminating ignorance, and taking action to create a better world. So this is what we are about. And that's why we are coming up with workshops and seminars to assist you to empower yourself, you as the sovereign individual who holds the unleashed potential from within you, sons and daughters of God, and you have it. You are awesome, you're powerful, you're immensely capable. But unfortunately, because of the the indoctrination, the influence from when you were a child, you were brought up by your parents, and then you're being influenced by, and no one is perfect in those environments that you're growing up with. When you've been brought up with, you were, if I may say, being hypnotized with the, along with the good things and the negative things as well. So you've, along the way, you lost your power, you lost your ability to to do what you need to do in this lifetime that you come here to do. So here we are. True Vision of Peace truly is the conduit for you to help yourself to grow into the sovereign person that you are, that has the right to assist in the awakening process of humanity at this point of time, in this end times. And you are very much needed with all that you can do and all that you feel in your heart that you want to assist humanity with. So join us in what we do. And please do not entertain any judgment as to what our motives are and all that. Go into our website and look at our mission statement. It's all there. And what we do and how we're going to do it, it's all there, folks. Thank you for listening.
Okay, I just wanted to say I want to reiterate the opportunity that's being offered here, and why I think part of why it's not being seen quite as clearly as what a gift it is because especially in, I guess, the industrialized world, most people, their dream is to get a good job. Creating jobs is not something that the average person thinks along. And a lot of that had to do with, the rich create the jobs. And why? Because they have access to capital. They can create businesses. Well, now, anybody with an idea has access to capital, just like the rich did, to create your job. So here's a chance for us to create our own jobs and to take care. And if you're one of the people employing, to make a demonstration of what not exploiting your employees looks like, and how a company can take care of the people who work for them. I mean, this is an example to show. This is because of the funding. Those who have ever used, well, if I had access to credit like they do, boy, what I would do. Well, now you do. This is really the time to, if you have ever felt stymied or blocked because you did not have the funding that you needed to make something work, well, that has now been removed. This is a new playing field, and so now is the time for you to show what kind of player you are. And if you're just looking for a job, looking for a good job, well, then hopefully you can find somebody who knows how to create that good job for you. But this is, in building a new world, it's about almost everything is being created anew, other than what can be taken and repurposed from the old structure. But while the old structure is being resistant, there is now funding to lay a new structure down alongside of it, making the other one irrelevant. And therefore, and it's just a way to disempower what we don't want empowered and empower ourselves. And this is a huge opportunity, but it's an opportunity for those who know how to create opportunities and not just look for an opportunity that they can drop into. Again, the creators represent kind of like the alphas of a group, and they'll need many betas and workers below that. But this is a call out to all. And if you're one of those people who might know somebody who's brilliant, get them and say, hey, this is a time to use your brilliance to create something. And can I be your vice president? So that's what I have to say.
Radagast, I'd like to address the influx of mail that we're all receiving too.
Okay, please do.
We are very busy laying the foundation for this to happen, planning our workshops, doing the administrative work that goes along with hosting the workshops. And we are not accepting proposals at this time. We cannot possibly read through all of that. When we are ready and we have our review team in place, we will then put out a video. It will go out in our True Vision of Peace newsletter, which you can subscribe to on the front page of truevisionofpeace.com. We'll also go out to all the subscribers at medicinehorsevillage.com. So you will have the information that we are accepting proposals when we are in a situation where we can facilitate the review of those. So please don't fill our mailboxes up with things that are getting deleted, literally, because we are not prepared to receive those yet. And the other thing I'd like to say is that we're getting a lot of emails from people that want to help. They don't want to write a grant. They don't want to, they don't want to do a humanitarian project. They just want to assist. So at some point, if there are specific things that you need help with as part of your project, we have a whole list of volunteer people coming in and saying, I can do this, I can do that, where can I help? At some point, we'll be able to try and match you with people that have those skill sets that can assist you. But we're just not there yet. So just be patient with us. This is a growing effort. It's baby steps, like the ambassador always says. So we just, we're all moving down this road together, and we're all doing the very best we can. And so just grow with us and have patience with us as we, the work that we're doing right now is what everything else is built on. And if this isn't solid, then everything that's on top of it's not solid either. So, keep that in mind while you're sitting with your impatience, because believe me, we're burning the midnight oil, so to speak, at True Vision of Peace, all of us. So just be patient with us and give us an opportunity to get that foundation laid, and go through the process of getting the information that you need. And when we're ready to receive those proposals, we'll let everyone know. Thanks.
Yeah, I wanted to say one thing before we forget. I think I forget to give it mention, because this is a very, very important thing. We have had the Chinese New Year, and a lot of positive things has come out of this. And we are sitting now and looking at things happening on a major scale all around the world, which I was talking about long time ago. Long time ago. Okay. And this is basically what is very, very important for all of us to realize, okay, that we are in that final state of setting humanity free and creating a new paradigm that we want to have. Okay, so we all, heading in the right direction, and I believe that we are on the right process of setting humanity free and going to be able to have our jubilee. But we also need to realize, what does jubilee mean? Okay, what's the meaning of jubilee? What is the concept of jubilee? Does it mean that we're going to hand out money right, left, and center? Or does it mean that we're going to basically empower people to become free from slavery, financial slavery, and also other forms of tyranny? And that's basically what we're doing. But we need to put the guide stones, put the fundamentals for all these things. Now all the things are moving in the right direction, and a lot of gifts were given to humanity. And we are now sitting in the process of seeing this thing happening. And, we have also seen the implementation now, which I was talking about with Shanishan, to become the Federal Reserve, or not the Federal Reserve, but a reserve currency. All these different things is now coming into place, and we have to be aware, we have to look after the castle, and we need to empower each other and work for the right thing. And a lot of positive things are happening, but like I stated, everything has birth pains. And when the birth pain and the child is born, then it needs to take its first steps. And in this process of taking baby steps, we need patience. Okay, and we need to educate everyone to reach the goal. And I hope that we're going to be able to do all these things with no trauma and with no other problems. And it's not easy, We see it ourselves in our own close environment. That unfortunately, sometimes people doesn't want to see it the same way, and have a problem to come out of the old ways, and because of that, creating a lot of problems. So we need to work together. We need to have patience with each other, and basically co-create a new world for each other. Okay, that's what I wanted to say.
Well, I see that many of us out there are so stuck with our comfort zone that we just can't bring ourselves out of it to go into a place of empowerment where you can actually mobilize your ideas into a workable, viable, self-sustaining entity. And that is what we want you to do, step by step. Okay, and those of you who don't want to do that sort of thing, to come up with a business plan and all that, it's okay. I mean, you can always work with people who are doing that, like who are looking for staff force, and you can get employed there, or you can even be receiving funding, charitable funding through charitable organizations where you need to maybe buy seed to plant some crops in your fields as farmers. So that's all right. All the way around, you will be benefiting from the efforts that we put in True Vision of Peace. Now, not only do we come up with vocational training workshops and all that sort of stuff to help you empower yourself, we are also planning events that will that will help with the unity of the multi-faiths and things like that, because we believe that to unite nations, you have to unite its people first, as Bishop Swing has been quoted by me before in one of those earlier videos. And we are also setting about looking out for alliances with other humanitarian initiatives, so we can then help each other out with our efforts. So if you feel that you resonate with what we do, we would like you to write in, and I have already got some affiliated links, banners for you that you could put in your website, those of you who are already running successful humanitarian initiatives, and we will put yours in ours as well, so that way we can get more traffic and we can get our work done more successfully. And also we are looking into, the ambassador had mentioned before that we are looking into having a forum or conference with the leaders of the planet, possibly heads of states and even government or non-governmental organizations together, and we can actually then start deliberating on what we can do together to make this world a better place to live in. And there are many activities being planned up that is in line with our work, our mission, and our vision. So bear with us as we take baby steps, a step at a time. As you've noticed, our website has evolved. Well, since we started launching the website on February the 17th, you can see that it's grown, and it's almost all the pages are filled up now, and there are going to be more and more as we go along, obviously, and we're only just starting out. So bear with us.
Okay, so Gwen, I think what you were mentioning in your last piece was that we should be able to provide mentors to people who have run successful businesses in their life, are now retired, not really wanting to get back into things, but know how to guide people. And is that what you were speaking about, Gwen? Mentors?
Yes, mentors and people that actually want to assist. They, they're asking, how can I help? And so, I also want to say, we have a Facebook page, True Vision of Peace. So if you join there, we have updates, and that would be another place where you could network with people that are like-minded, or say, I'm looking for this kind of person to work with our project, or somebody that specializes in this, or if you're a volunteer or you have experience and you want to put that out there, that would be a very good place to network and start making those connections.
I agree. I mean, really, I would just like to ask everybody, please put on your thinking caps. This is about building a new world, and we have funding to do it. So this is about being creative, digging down deep, and creating the new world, not looking for the job necessarily that will help. I mean, and there's different people, but we all have to realize there have to be people who come up with the real brainstorms. And so if you're not the brainstorm person, but are really capable, look for a brainstorm people. Start combing through. Try to help make this happen. It's going to happen, but the more we help make it happen, the quicker it can happen. Because our efforts are kind of like adding fertilizer to this organic growth. And I would just really like to encourage people to look for how we can all do this.
Well, another thing too, this is never in my lifetime, which seems like it's been a long road. This has never happened on the planet before.
That's right.
This is something, when you talk about organic, I mean, this is as organic as it gets on this level, where it's not the governments and it's not the big corporations being empowered. It is on the grassroots level, where you can look at your immediate surrounding and see how you can improve what isn't there, or complement what is already there but isn't there enough. So, Radagast says get out of the box. I say get rid of the box altogether. Tear that box up and use it for compost or something, because every possibility exists now. There is no limitation. So just start creating and co-creating what you want to see happen. It's like magic can happen now if we just allow ourselves to be able to dream and just go through the process. It's impressive. It's amazing.
I agree. Thank you, Gwen, and also Crystal. Just thank you again, as somebody who looks at the website all the time. Great job.
Thank you, Veronica.
Very well done, sister.
Well, thank you, sister. Anyway, I'm not the webmaster. I'm the designer, yes, but I oversee the overall concept of the website with a webmaster and server host. So we have a team outside this, core team in True Vision of Peace. And soon we hope to be able to come up with a structure where we can take in those who are offering help and assistance, but not for now. Now we will just need to, to create the structure in such a way that it's going to be strong and balanced and be able to move us from one platform to another very quickly. And we are only a small team right now, so bear with us. Of course, we want to do everything in one go. That's why we're working round the clock, day and night, and we are really quite exhausted, but bear with us. I mean, we are also human, like you. I mean, no one is perfect here. If we do make one or two mistakes, please excuse us. Allow us the opportunity to grow in our own way and in the best of abilities that we are putting in. We are also wanting to say that we are grateful for your support, those of you out there who has written in congratulating us on our efforts and feeling so congruent and in line with our vision. Thank you so much for all your moral support. And
Yes.
soon enough, we are going to grow. Okay, just bear with us. Thank you.
I am very thankful. I've been, a lot of the comments that have been showing up in this past week since Gwen has done her seminar and we've done some of our follow-up videos, there are a lot of people who are really very supportive, including people who are just not, who don't have business plans, who are, they're just looking for the new world. They're not sinking. They're holding their own, just above the water. But I mean, people are cheering and saying, yes, this is it. We know this is clear. This is sound. I mean, people who are very business savvy are going, oh yeah, this is for real. So it's been very positive, and I see people encouraging other people who get stuck, other people saying, no, let's not go there. This is, so it's very positive and it's very encouraging. And so we will just keep it moving up because as long as we don't drop the ball, and we won't, this will move, and participation makes it move quicker. Ambassador, Mr. Ambassador, looks like we're kind of at the end of this. Would you like to join us in anything towards the end?
Yes, I want to say I thank you all for a very good job, and let's continue to do what we do best, struggle, and and set humanity free. Okay.
Okay.
And please, God bless you, everyone, and look to a better day. And we will see each other soon. Thank you.
All right. I'd like to send my blessings to all. And we all.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you from our team. Thank you all for listening, and be with us in spirit.
Okay, so that's it from True Vision of Peace for this time. See you next time. Namaste.